So this question involves a few numbers and percentages, so automatically we're thinking we've got percentages involved. This number up here is in euros, so that probably suggests that we're going to have to do a little bit of exchange rates as well. So before I've even read the question, I'm thinking about what kind of topics might come up. So if we read it through carefully, it's priced at 168 euros. The shopkeeper tells us there's an error in the marked price, and the rate of VAT has been calculated at 15%, but it should be 20%. Okay, so it's actually less than it should be at the moment. The girl's obviously disappointed, so the shopkeeper offers her an additional reduction of 12%, but importantly, after the VAT is corrected. So we're going to have to correct the VAT first before we can apply that reduction. So the first thing that we'll probably want to think about is what the price of the necklace would be without VAT at all. So we've got our base price, and normally we times that by 1 plus the VAT, and that gives us the final price. We're going to have to do this in reverse because this process has been completed with 15%, but it's wrong. So we need to get it back to this base price that we started with. So to do that, I'm going to take the final price, 168, and I'm going to move this times by 1 plus VAT to the other side by dividing. And the VAT we know is 15%, which as a decimal is 0.15. So 1 plus 0.15 is now going to give me 1.15. So it's 168 divided by 1.15. You can try this on your calculator now, but I know that a lot of you might think that it's a good idea to just take 85% of this price, because that would be reducing by 15%. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because 15% of the VAT is calculated from is on the base price. And as we don't know the base price, we can't work out that 15%. 15% of the original price will not be the same as 15% of the marked price. So we've got 168 divided by 1.15, and that gives us 146.08696. I'm going to give a lot of decimal places here because I'm doing several steps in my calculation. Okay, so that's step 1. Now I've got the base price. So once I've got the base price, we can then do the correcting to the 20%. Okay, so this is a 20% VAT, so we're looking to see what happens when the VAT is corrected. So I've got my new base price of 146.08696, and I'm going to increase that by 20%. So it's going to be a 1 plus again because it's an increase, so 1.20 or just 1.2. So times that by 1.2. Now I've completed it and I've got 175.30. So that's the price that it would be now that the 20% is being corrected. Remember then, it did say that Fiona's disappointed and the shopkeeper offers an additional reduction of 12% after the VAT is corrected. So we've done that, now we're going to do the additional reduction. So step 3, our reduction. This is going to be taking 12% off the corrected price. So 12%, I can do that as a multiplier because it's 1 minus, it's a reduction. So it's going to be the corrected price times by 0.88, so 1 minus 0.12. And that's going to give me £154.27. Apologies, that will all be in euros, so we'll just change that symbol. Okay, so it's going to be €154.27.